Yo, what up, YouTube? It's 12 Prodigy, and actually, welcome to The Wolf Among Us episode 3. We're gonna go ahead and start it up, so let's get going. Just checking out the time, kind of
Our
making
stories
sure.
used to be so simple. We had a beginning,
God
a
damn it,
middle,
Crane.
and an end. But ever since we moved to this awful city, everything's gotten so confused.
Look, I
That's what
didn't kill
society
anyone.
happened. I really
I'm
need you.
supposed to just believe you. Snow.
Yeah, she's not dead.
I just want you to be careful. I almost lost you once, and...
I'm not yours to lose. I'm not going to be an errand girl for Crane anymore.
She looks like Holly.
It's not Holly, it's her sister Lily.
She was looking to pay down debt. Eventually, the only people she owed were at her work. You know, that shithole
Everything
club,
comes
the pudding
down.
and pie.
My name is Nerissa.
Everything comes down.
Well, Nerissa,
to death.
I've got some questions.
The Crooked Man. Who is he?
Open arms.
Oh my god.
And then we see what Crane's been up to. Crane has to be in debt. That's the only reason.
What is it?
It's Crane.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Crane is a horrible, horrible individual that deserves to die. But cowardice individual as well. But he's not the person behind this. Because everybody else, one, everything points to Crane, but nobody can speak. Alright? Two, from what we hear, everybody so far that's mixed up in some part of this is in debt.
I'll kill him. I'll
done.
rip him apart.
Crane? Ugh. God, you'd think you'd know a person. Bigby, you have to tell her.
I know.
What's going on? What did you find up there? You know, other than the...
I just need to find Snow.
Why? What's going on?
Shit!
Crane's been... Whoa! Bigby, calm down. Everything's going to be fine, okay? It's going to be fine.
Will someone please explain this to me?
Crane might be following Snow. If I can find her, I can... God damn it!
Okay, it's going to be okay. Where did you see her last?
At his office.
Did she say where she was going?
She took Holly to the business office to prepare for the funeral.
Lily's funeral?
Yeah.
How do you know?
I was just at the Trip Trap, and I heard Gren telling some folks about a funeral at the Buckingham Bridge.
Trip trap? Are you drinking?
When?
Right now. They were on their way out.
Bigby!
Y'all two figure out y'all's problems. I have something to take care of.
Wait,
What? What?
What?
Snow's... Snow's been
Okay,
through a
so
lot.
what are you saying?
There are things she doesn't talk about. Just... please be careful when you tell her. And you should tell her. But,
What are you trying to say?
you know how you felt when you saw that picture? Well, it's going to be much worse for her. Just remember that.
It's starting to make me mad because I'm trying to figure this out, and something's going on here. There's some piece we haven't seen yet. Oh, come on. Alright, come on, we got this. Buckingham Bridge contract. There they are. This looks like a funeral, so let's go ahead.
I'm honored to be asked to speak to you. It's tradition that everyone speak. Lily had many friends, but few fables she was truly close to. If you're here, then you were part of a very special circle. People she trusted and cared for. I won't offend you by claiming one day that the pain of losing Lily will ever subside. I know as well as you that it will never subside. But I also know that the memory of Lily will sustain
Grins here, and I already ripped off one arm, don't want to have
and
to
it
rip off
will,
another.
in time, equal in strength to our mourning her loss. And it is in that spirit that I'd like to talk about what you've all been so grateful to share with me. Your memories of her. How she could be stubborn and patient, rash and thoughtful. How she carried a torch for the old ways, for
I really want to hear
tradition,
this. Like,
for,
I'm trying to use this to calm
pageantry.
down a little bit.
And most
Because I
of
really,
all,
if I saw Crane
it
right now, would
seems
just
how
murder him.
Lily
This isn't
loved,
even okay.
dearly loved her friends and family. She loved being around them, in good times and bad. I never met Lily, but from what I've been told, I know in my heart that she would have liked to be here tonight. And now we'll have our, moment of silence.
I don't think anybody
Thank
really
you.
wants to attend their own funeral, Snow. Alright, you said a moment, not an hour.
Bigby, is everything okay?
No, not you.
Holly, it's...
He wasn't fucking invited.
Holly, wait.
He has no right to be here. Not after what he did.
Holly, I'm sorry, but I had to come.
You throw my sister down the witching well, and you have the nerve to show your face here?
I didn't throw her down the witching well.
Lie? After you promised me?
What are you talking about?
Holly, wait. That was Crane. Just Crane. He disposed of Lily's body before Bigby could do anything about it. I'm telling you the truth.
Don't cover for him.
But this genuinely wasn't his fault.
You can't tell me Bigby gives a shit about this.
I legitimately do.
I'm sorry, Holly.
I made
I didn't
that-
know he put her down the witching well.
Like, legitimately
Bigby cares,
speaking.
Holly. He's
Like,
trying to help.
I
And
fucked
I'm
up.
sure
I can
he
admit
has a
that.
very good reason for being here. But this one isn't on him.
I fucked up. I'm just trying
Why
to
are
make
you
that better.
here anyway? And don't say it's because you care about this.
Everything okay?
Be 100% honest.
I think I know who murdered your sister.
Who?
Maybe we should talk about this somewhere else?
What? No, I deserve to know.
I know, but this isn't the way to go about this.
I don't give a fuck about the way. I don't care about procedure. If anyone should be told, it's me. It's us. Right now.
We're being straightforward.
I
We're
think
being
it was
straightforward.
Ichabod Crane.
What?
Crane.
Crane.
Okay, everyone, just stop. Bigby and I are going to have a little chat while everyone else gets back to the funeral.
What? He says that fucking Crane murdered Lily and you expect me to...
Please, I promise I will tell you what the hell is going on just as soon as I know there's something to tell, but just let us do our jobs first. Look, Holly, I know how this must...
No, you don't know how this must feel. You have no idea. Don't fuck anything up. Don't bother anybody. And when the first sign of trouble comes, and it will come because you're a goddamn walking trap for it, I want you the fuck out of here.
Of course. You won't even know I'm here.
Let's just continue, okay?
This is such total fucking bullshit.
Let's go, Holly. It's your turn to talk.
I'm just trying to do right by the wrong that was committed. Yeah, Grin, I actually tried to do the right thing after all that fucking shit you gave me.
Crane,
Yeah.
I can't believe this. This is someone I've worked with for decades. This is a guy... He gets frickin' shakes when he has to order food. I mean, what are you telling me? It's all an act? Just what have you found? Bigby?
Snow, Crane is completely obsessed with you.
Oh my god, if this is about how Crane treats me at work...
Just listen to me for a second, all right? I followed a lead to this shithole motel, the Open Arms. Crane had a room there, and he's been taking prostitutes, or at the very least Lily, and making her look like you while he was, you know. He replays your story over and over again.
This is... I don't even know what to say right now. I really don't. I'm just trying everything I can right now to not picture it.
I'm sorry, Snow. And I'm sorry I had to be the one to tell you.
You're sure this is what happened? This is what he's been doing? Because please, Bigby, don't confuse things. Deposing Crane would be the next step.
Even though I don't think he did it, he did something.
You took a cab here, right?
Yeah.
I'll drive.
Snow,
Narissa? What is it?
I'm sorry, but Holly's asking for you.
Are they starting the burn?
Yes. Everyone who spoke should really be present for this part. She's kind of distraught. You're not leaving yet, are you?
No.
2 minutes. I don't mean to be,
No, I understand.
No, I get it. Take your time.
It won't take long.
Doesn't matter at this point. Let them get down
How'd
with
it
what they
go?
gotta do.
At the motel, did you find anything?
Yeah. Lily was killed there. It was an awful mess.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Narissa!
Yeah, coming!
Why does life have to be so hard? Even in a game, life has to be hard.
Constable? Wait, easy now, girl. You know how this goes. The first thing in a visit, you say, how do you do? How do you do? That way, it's proper.
What are you doing here?
That is the question, isn't it? Or at least a question. We'll snip to the chase for all sakes. A little bird told us that you're fit to go after Crane. And you see, we have an interest in that particular boy. So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone. Just take a little vacation is all. Don't even have to go anywhere.
You're trying to pull this shit at a funeral? We can deal with this later.
No, not later. Later's too late. Right now. So what's it gonna be? We have a deal? You leave Crane alone, and we leave you to yours?
Yeah, fine. I'll leave Crane alone. Just get out of here.
Pleasure to hear it.
Ladies, gentlemen, invertebrates, please, rest easy. This is not...
What the hell is going on?
What's happening?
Very sorry to impose, but we only had a deal to work out with Bigby, and we're happy to report that everything went smoothly. So if you'll just allow us to get out of your hair...
Bigby? What is he talking about?
Never you mind that, it ain't any of your...
What deal?
They want me to leave Crane alone.
Crane?
Oh, now you shouldn't have done that, old boy. Really.
Oh, that's
That
not my
wasn't
problem.
right, telling everyone our dealings.
What did I tell you? What did I say?
Holly?
Think you motherfuckers can come here uninvited? You think you can just fucking interrupt Lily's funeral?
Calm down, darling. It was just a simple business transaction.
You fucking freaks are not getting away with this.
Holly, don't move!
Calm down, Holly.
Come on.
Yeah, let's spare all the fuss. It's just a dead horse.
Why?
I'm gonna kill you!
Holly!
Holly!
I got it, Dum.
I'm done with you. I'm done with you. God damn. Nah, Tweedledee, Tweedledum. Their employer and Crane. Names of people to get their asses kicked. Done. God. But there's still something going on here. Something that I'm not seeing. So we have to figure it out. Crooked Mile.
I
did as well as I could to take out the buckshot, but there's still some shards left embedded in your shoulder. They'll eventually worm their way out on their own, but until they do, you're going to be sore.
Bigby, Dr. Swinehart was appointed Fabletown physician for a reason.
It's okay. There's only one thing you have to take away from all this. Take it easy. Don't go looking for any more fights. Keep strain off your heart. And try and get some rest.
How's everyone else? They all make it?
They're fine. I had everyone that got wounded sent home. Holly refused to let me see where she lived, so I left her and Grendel back at her bar with a dose of juniper and spring water. The Titans, Bigby. They'll be fine. Just remember what I said. The stitches won't hold up if you continue to act like you normally do. Everything in moderation. And eat more chicken. Your blood pressure's through the proverbial roof.
I'll try to.
All right then. Very good.
Business office. I know, I'll have to call you back. The town is starting to find out.
Well, I'll leave you two to it then. Miss White, Bigby.
So, to recap...
Crane watched me through the magic mirror uncover his room at the open arms, and then he smashed it so we couldn't use it ourselves to go after him. And we know this because Buffkin was drinking in the rafters. That about cover it?
And once he puts all the pieces back together, it'll be easy to catch Crane.
But he's not that stupid, there's no way.
Guess that's the plan, currently. But I don't know.
That's the plan? Just wait for the mirror?
It's all we have right now. What the hell is going on? I don't know what the Tweedles get out of this. I don't know if Crane sent
That's
them.
the
I don't know if...
It's not Crane.
This is gonna sound crazy, but do you really think Crane did it? Everything points to him. I get it, but do you really think he killed those women? Because it's just...
I'm as confused as you are, to be honest. I don't know.
Crane isn't the killer.
Just doesn't make sense.
Crane isn't...
He was a conniver, a coward, a
yes,
liar.
But not a killer.
I'll always hate him for that. And I'll hate him for how he held me in his thoughts.
But he's not a killer.
Murdering prostitutes.
That's not Crane. He's too much of a coward.
Everything okay over there?
Yes, Miss White. I just cut myself on a piece of the glass. Nothing to worry about.
Thanks for tonight, by the way. That could have gone really terribly. I mean, even worse than it did.
I just feel bad for Holly, really.
Yeah.
After
Time
all of
heals
that...
everything eventually. At least, I hope so. For her sake.
Just need to work this out.
Can I, ask you a question? It's kind of personal. And I don't want to offend you.
Sure.
It's just... when stuff hits the fan, like it did tonight, it feels like before we came to the city. It feels kind of like home. And I've heard it said that maybe in some tiny little bottled up way deep inside, you kind of enjoy it when things go wrong. Because it gives you an excuse to just, stop pretending.
Fuck no, I don't enjoy it. Are you kidding me? It's horrible what happened tonight. I wish it didn't happen.
I shouldn't have said anything. Forget that I did.
I didn't want to yell.
Guys? We have a problem.
What is it?
I can't finish the mirror. It's missing a piece.
You mean Crane's not stupid?
What do you mean, missing a piece?
Yes, it's,
Crane must have taken a shard with him.
That doesn't make sense.
I can't believe this.
I saw Crane pick something up after he smashed it. I'm sorry, I didn't realize what it was until now.
Well, the mirror can't work unless it's whole.
Well, that's not entirely true.
Or what, Buffkin? What? We sit around and wait until it mends itself? We have no idea how long that will take. We're just gonna have to do this the hard way.
I'm just saying, waiting is an option.
No. We can't depend on the mirror.
Just forget it. I'll find him myself.
How? We don't know where he went. He had
Start
to
with
have
the
left something
dumbs.
that tells us where he's going. He's a neat freak, but he was never that smart.
Pudding pie.
Smart enough to take a piece of the mirror. We can still
No,
solve this
he
ourselves.
would go to Georgie
I
because he
never
would
mind
think
that.
that it was
How
only
about
through
we look?
Georgie that Bigby found out. He has to be at the pudding pie. Everything point because something is going on, and it is all through the pudding pie. That's literally what it is through. Oh my god.
Hi, Mr. Bigby. I can still help you catch Crane, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. I saw him jump on the telephone before he left. He called up somebody. He said he needed to see his witch, or that he would need to get to the witch for that. Whoever that is.
His witch?
Yes, it sounded like the one he got his snow glamours from.
Alright then.
Look, the whole mirror thing, it's not your fault, alright?
Still,
You mean it?
Yeah.
Buffkin, you're a little asshole, but you're an adorable little asshole.
You didn't see anything else, did you?
No, not especially.
Buffkin.
I'll just see if I can do anything about this.
You do that.
I'm trying my best to keep, because people are dying left and right, and... Alright. All the way around the desk. Mr. Crane, you said that you have to... You said that you'd pay to have the platter redone in my building after the last incident in 204. It's falling off the fucking walls. Please fix it. I can't rent out that room as it is, and I've already been waiting for days, not to mention you already promised you'd send somebody to fix it. Big crack in the glass in the front door. Well, guess what? It's worse. Get your shit together, Mr. Toad. Toad, I'm not even with you right now. I'm not even with you. Hold on, let me flip around my headphones. Mr. Ichabod Crane, I'm writing again to ask that you please send someone to fix the air conditioning in our unit. It's burning up in the apartment, and Pinocchio says his skin is splintering. I don't know what that means, but I assume it's something gross, and I really like it if you'd fix the air like we asked you 3 months ago, and at least provide us a fan in the meantime. Sincerely, Boy Blue. All of the fables everywhere. Ichabod Crane, are there any updates on the extra funding I requested as explained in my last letter? The condition here could do with some improvement. I am seeing some unrest from the residents, and I have to admit, I can see why. The farm should not be a punishment. I'm sure you're busy, but I think this should be made a priority, Mr. Wayland
Did Crane
Smith.
ever do any work?
Only when Cole was around.
And there's the key.
What is it?
It's the key to his room at the Open Arms.
You still haven't told me what was in there.
You don't want to know.
I want to know.
Crane was, paying Lily to live out a fantasy of him and you together. Forgive me if I spare you the details.
I keep thinking back. I keep replaying moments in my head. Interactions with him when he'd catch me in the elevator or bump into me outside. There's only so much you can repress, you know?
Snow, you couldn't have known.
No, I could have. Come on, let's keep looking.
What is going on? And the desk. Can I break it? And let's open up the Office of Business Affairs, the King of...
There's a page here that was torn out.
Oh, yeah? Buffkin, do you know what was here?
It's a ring, at least. Every magical item not retained in the armory is assigned to someone in Fabletown. It must be this witch he is going to see.
Oh,
Wait,
that's
what
Rain, not
witch?
King.
Buffkin overheard Crane set up a meeting with a witch.
Well, yes, it sounded like the one he got his, glamours from. It must be about this ring.
Why not mention this before?
No one asked me.
Buffkin!
And I'm
Why am
hungover.
I getting
I'm
mad?
sorry.
I knew that.
He set the meeting at 2 a.m. tonight.
What's going on? Is the mirror fixed yet?
Bluebeard, this isn't the time.
Is the mirror fixed or isn't it? You called me
I called just to see if you knew where Crane could be, and that was it, okay? And I'm sorry I said anything more than that.
Well, you did, and I know. The cat's out of the bag. So, can we find the dull pervert or not?
I tried to,
This isn't
but...
your concern.
Oh, it isn't?
No, and frankly, it's none of your business.
None of my business? Crane's the murderer. He escaped. It seems he spoiled your every attempt at locating him. And now it's none of my business?
Yeah.
We don't know if he's the murderer.
Oh, please. Of course he is.
Look, this just isn't the time. He took a piece of the mirror, so we can't use it.
The only thing we know is that Crane's going to see a witch.
Shut
at
up,
2 o'clock.
Buffkin.
AM or PM?
AM.
Listen,
Buffkin.
Bluebeard, you're not a part of this.
I don't think you're in any position to turn away help.
Define help.
What do you know about Crane anyway?
That he has the stones to kill prostitutes like any common sex-frightened serial killer and not face a real challenge.
Look, we know that Crane is going to see a witch, and it's to acquire a magic ring.
What's the ring?
We don't know what it does or who it's assigned to since Crane tore its page out of the book.
This farce was your ridiculous idea for a plan. I mean, who put you in charge in the first place?
Fixing the mirror was the most logical
You're
thing.
a secretary. He's the sheriff. And none of you were chosen to run this office.
And you were?
Who elected you to make these decisions?
Nobody, but that
Who
doesn't...
elected her to spend my money?
Well, I've been doing that unofficially for years now.
Unofficially is not officially.
I'm heading up the investigation, okay, Bluebeard? That makes this a moot point.
And somebody needs to run the business office while he does so.
Well then, excuse me for having the Commonwealth.
No, you have your own damn self in mind. Let's go. Big bad wolf style, baby.
All right, let's just look on the bright side. We know Crane is going to see the witch that's been supplying him black market glamours.
Thanks to me.
And
Shut up, Buffkin.
that he'll be there at 2. So that gives us a few short hours to find out who it is and where they live and get them all at once.
And a few shorter hours the more you babble about it.
We haven't been the ones babbling.
2 a.m. Piece of cake.
It's not that hard.
Since Lily used the glamours, she'd have known who the witch was. And I don't think Holly's burned her things yet. It would probably have the address or a phone number or something.
And Bigby is free to go there if he likes. But I think the question you should be asking is just what do the two Tweedles know about this?
That is a question.
It doesn't matter what they know. After tonight, they'd never go to their office.
They're not smart enough to try and go anywhere else.
The Trip Trap is the better option to track the witch down.
Look, chances are I'll have to swing by both anyways. So...
No, chances are you won't have time.
I don't really care what you two do. I'm going to his apartment.
What? You can't just go up there.
And why the hell not?
We already looked for the key, remember? I don't know where it is.
Then I'll pick the blasted lock. I've wasted enough time waiting for the mirror to find him. I won't waste any more.
You just can't go up there alone, all right?
I've no interest in nicking his drapes, my dear, if that's what concerns you.
What concerns me is you traipsing through possible evidence.
Oh, now it's evidence. Before you had no interest, and now it's a crime
Shut the
scene.
hell up.
Bluebeard, you're not going anywhere.
Really now? And what? You gonna stand here and babysit me? While the rest of your leads evaporate into mist?
We have to find the witch, Bluebeard, since that's where he's going.
Or the sniveling weasel chickened out. Never went anywhere. And is upstairs right now in his pitiful penthouse, crafting a fort out of couch cushions. Look, this is how a smart person would do it. So this is how we're going to do it. Wherever you go, I'll go to the other.
I don't like you going anywhere unsupervised. He's up to something. I don't know what it is, but we don't have the time to really worry about it now. Where are you gonna go, Bigby?
The pudding pie.
So you leave Crane alone, and we'll leave you alone.
I'd love to join you, but there's some business I need to attend to.
No, no, I'm better off dealing with things alone. I don't need sympathy and I don't need charity.
I'm not going to Holly's because Holly just needs a chance to rest. Let's go to the
Dee and
police
Dunn
department.
must know where he is. I should go to their office first.
Perfect. And I'll go to Crane's apartment.
I'll look up their address. I hope you know what you're doing.
Oh wow, I just realized I ran over. Alright, so we are at the D's office.